What's good, y'all? This your boy Ammo. You're listening to Benefiting Kingdom Living with James Direct right here on GodlyPeopleRadio.com. Keep it locked.
You are listening to the sounds of Godly People Radio.
Godly People Radio.
Let's go.
Come on, now. Put your hands in the air over here. Put your hands in the air over here. If you love the Lord, oh, let me hear you say favor. Say favor. I just got a raise on the job. The problems you had is lost, and God just wants you to see, son, it's the favor that you got from me. Every day I wake up, I'm on my knees in the name of the Son. I'm honoring God till He comes. I know it may seem strange to some, but I gotta praise my God. Oh, when you don't have no money, but your bills still get paid, God. I know I got it. When you keep on standing, but you should be falling down, you got favor. When there's a lien on your house and they can't kick you out, you gotta listen. I just got a check in the mail. I knew that God would prevail. The reason that God blessed me, cause I give so that I can receive. I know that He will come through. I'm always praying, Lord, do what you do. I stick by you cause I'm not a fool. Some people may think that it's not cool, but I gotta praise my God. Yeah. Come on, guys, help me. Everybody knows God is the one. Everybody knows. Yeah, yeah. God is the one. Oh, favor. Hey, hey. You got favor. Yeah, I got favor. Favor. Yeah. When there's a lien on your house and they can't kick you out, you gotta. Hey, listen. When you can still pay your rent and all your money's been spent, you got. Hey, one more time. You can still pay your rent and all your money's been spent, you got. Hey, favor. And when you're wearing a smile, but you should be wearing a frown. Listen. And when there's food on your table, that's how you know He's able. You got. When you're wearing a smile, but you should be wearing a frown. You got. Favor. Ooh. When you can still pay your rent and all your money's been spent, you got. Oh, I say favor. I say favor. I say favor. Say favor. Say favor. Say favor. Say favor. Say favor. Yeah, yeah.
Hello, everyone out there. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, all of the all blessed. James, you know how we do each and every week. I aim to give you nothing but the best and the strongest and the powerful messages and things that you can relate to and show how it is to benefit living off of the kingdom of God versus this worldly kingdom and this crazy society in which we're dealing with in today's times. Man, oh man, oh man, oh man. Things is going every which way that they possibly can today. Man, I tell you. It's one thing for a believer to hold his head and to go through where he go to. But anyway, to continue on and forward as always, take the time out to thank you to everyone that's been listening. Day one and the ones, that just decided to tune in and listen in to the show. It has been great. It's been wonderful. It's been awesome. Truly and dearly a great, tremendous blessing. Thank you all that's been doing so and that's been taking part within this. I understand how it is, and I always pray for blessing out to message and to listen to basically what it is we got going on here. Definitely, show. Thank you to everyone that's praying for me, but for strength and healing and everything else is going on. Very important. Another announcements, nothing too major. As always, stay tuned to afternoon discussions with James Durrett. It's live each and every Wednesday. Of course, Facebook Live, Periscope is Periscope TV, afternoon, DISCUS, and SCU, yes, SCU, and the number one, of course. Apologize for that. And you can also listen in by dialing in, and the number for you to dial in is 641-715-0000, access code 91891. Definitely want to take the time out to tune in and listen in. Truly and dearly blessing when people come out to listen in and be a blessing, be a part. So anyway, not going to waste too much of your time. Going to jump right in to this message and this week's topic. Of course, we're dealing with, as I mentioned last week, or previously, I should say, is the favor of God. This week's topic is the favor of God. Man, a lot of things that people understand is that when God grants you favor, there ain't nothing else greater and much sweeter than having God's light. I can truly contest for so many ways. Man, people want to know favor and how it is with favor. Favor is tremendously. It's a great blessing, to have in your life. When we hear the word favor, many things, of course, always come to mind, such as an attitude of approval or liking or an act of kindness, beyond what is due or unusual. But favor is gaining approval, acceptance, and, or I should say, special benefits or blessings from God. It's let me tell you how it is on the favor. Favor is the end of the day. It's like they all over again. And it's not like, oh, okay, it's just, it's no other way. I'm trying to see a way I can put it, or words that I can put it towards for you to really understand what it truly means by that. But, God's favor is just marvelous. It's wonderful. Like, a lot of people want to know, okay, what is favor? Like what it is to have favor on one's life. What one got to go through in order to have favor. It's not really much to go through. There's not many things in which you have to do. No one grants you many things for many reasons. If he gives you favor and he finds you favor upon your life, trust me, it's nothing that you could have done or I could have done or whoever could have done in order to receive the favor. And you got to understand, it breaks it all down. Psalms 84:11. The Lord bestows favor and honor. Two good things does he withhold from those who walk uprightly. When you walk upright with God, see, this goes either way. It's not that. A lot of people don't understand is that really, truthfully, honestly, that a lot of favors upon their life. Like, you got people that don't even walk up with God, but still have amongst their life. God opened up doors and opportunities for people in which they don't understand. Sometimes God will grant favor upon a person's life that don't even walk uprightly with him, just to get them to show them that he is God and that this is him doing on a life. And for people to walk with him, for people to come to him and understand what it is that he's doing for them, through their lives. His work is mighty. It's great. It's awesome. It's just truly unbelievable. But a lot of people don't understand for what it means to have God's favor amongst you. So even if so, right? Let me break this down. What I mean by that, like you'll get individuals that don't walk upright with God. You see these individuals every single day in your life. These people, they'll get blessed with these jobs. They'll get these great business opportunities, and a lot of times the frustrating part is that a lot of people won't even know what to do with it. Get these and just cringe this. What is to go through all? What can I do? Receive this type of favor, and you're saying to yourself, man, people going through all these things, and they getting what they getting, and I'm not getting what I'm getting. It's not a matter of fact that God don't care about you or God don't want you to have this. It's just a matter of that it is. That's the way it's going to be. You know, a lot of people just get what they get because God wants to bless them. You know, God's showing them some things, but they don't see that as God, and they just chalk it up as their own merit or being like that. You know, or whatever it is they say. You know, it ain't nothing like that. It's just God trying to show them things. God trying to show His people anything, but He's trying to bring certain individuals amongst the kingdom because He knows that okay, these individuals here, they get within my kingdom, they would do some mighty things, and I would love for them to do. But a lot of people don't see that. They tend to look at it as favor. Man, I know people that there's times when I've been looking for jobs and I could never get a job that I was looking for, or could never land a job which I was looking for. And I'll see people out there, they will have this knack and get these jobs, and they even oh man, the jobs don't even hold the jobs for a long time, and I just sit there and get set. But not realizing that this is what God's doing within their lives, He's working a favor, and this is not nothing to do with me. Is God working within them and showing them some things? So it's mainly upon them. But one thing, you know, the favor of God, it goes along with a lot of things. You know, see, oftentimes, let me break something down to you. Oftentimes, the bestowal of God's favor comes in comes in comes in answer to prayer as people cry out for mercy. So it's Moses pleaded that spare Israel. And Exodus 32:11. It really showed forth some things here. You know, you got to understand is that when Moses prayed on to God and seeking a lot of things from God, God had opened up the doors for Moses in so many ways. Like Moses' covenant with God was totally different from anyone else. It was totally, when I say totally different from anyone else. No one really seemed to understand that or really know that Moses is his covenant, which he had with God, was totally different. Exodus 22:11. We're gonna get into that. Exodus 22:11. But a lot we don't see it to this day. You know, even me myself, a lot of times. But it takes a lot to understand when God grant that favor on you. Ain't nothing else you could do about it. You could say about it or breathe about it. 22:11. This is New King James. It says, "Then an oath of the Lord shall be between both them, and that he has not put his hand into his neighbor's goods, and the owner of it shall accept that, and he shall not make it good." Now, we got to understand what that means and what that says in a sense of a matter. One moment, let me make sure here I'm reading right off of y'all. I do apologize. But all together, we got to understand that regardless of any factor that we are in God's kingdom. And when God grants you his favor, ain't nothing else you can do. You can say the doors that open. It's marvelous. Excuse me, 32:11. 22:11. 32:11. But truthfully and honestly, when that time came upon, Moses basically was like, "Look, God, all I ask of you is not to touch the people of Israel. That's all I'm looking for you to do is not to touch the people of Israel." And it's really understand from what it means. Then Moses pleaded with the Lord his God and said, "Lord, why does your wrath burn hot against your people whom you have brought out of the land of Egypt,